Look how foggy it is out there. Look at that, you can't even see hardly anything. There's a whole city out there somewhere. That's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you, I'm going to take you down to the sub panel, the electrical panel where all the breakers are. Is there a difference between certain GFI circuits or not? Are they all created equal? No. And I just realized that the other day, and I'm kind of glad I looked because it's something I wanted to talk to you about. Just to maybe give you some more information. Okay, here's an electrical panel. And on this side, these are all 15s, 15 amp breakers down to there. And then here's some 20 amp breakers. Well, I was looking the other day and it kind of threw me for a second. See here, kitchen lights, here's laundry, GFI. So that's a GFI breaker in the laundry room, and that's on a 15 amp breaker. And then I go down a little bit further, family room, that's probably lights or outlets, garage, GFI. And that's the fourth one down, garage GFI. Well, that's on a 15 amp breaker. And I go down further, these are all the 20 amp breakers here, bath, GFI, bath, GFI. And those are on 20 amp breakers. Well, that's something good to know. Now, that tells me that in the laundry room, there's probably not as many things that I'm going to use in those electrical outlets that are going to be like in the bathroom. Like in the bathroom, you might have a blow dryer, you might have a heat, you might put the blow dryer on heat, you might have a curling iron and electric razor, and that's why the ones in the bathrooms are on 20 amp circuits. The garage, chances are you're only going to have an electrical extension cord, maybe plugged in there for a blower or something outside, or a weed whacker, or maybe hooking up your skill saw and cutting a couple boards or something, and that's about it. So that's why those are on 15 amp breakers, and that's something good to know, because when I first looked at that, I saw the GFIs and on 15 amp breakers, and I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're all on 15 amp breakers, and that tells me they're on 14 gauge wire, not 12 gauge wire. Okay, so that might be something for you to know. Like if you look in your bathrooms, and your GFI, if you have a GFI outlet on there, now see this one here, I've got it in the other bathroom because see, there's this little tag. This is GFI protected outlet. And that means that's hooked up to the other GFI electrical outlet in the other bathroom. And they can do that. Okay? See, I think this one in here, see, there's a GFI electrical outlet here, and then they wired it in such a fashion where it goes boom over to the other one in the other bathroom. Okay? So it might be, you look in your electrical panel. If you're having issues in your bathroom and your GFI breaker keeps tripping or something, or it comes back to a breaker in here, and you find out it's only on a 15 amp breaker, well, maybe that's why your breaker, or your GFI is tripping, or your plugs in your bathroom are tripping more so than not because they're only on a 15 amp breaker. So then that tells you you're going to have to be careful and not overload the circuit too much. Maybe just plug one thing in at a time. Only use only use your hair dryer and don't have your curling iron plugged in at the same time as when you've got your hair dryer on and you've got it on heat mode or something, you know. Okay, that's all I wanted to tell you. It might give you some thought on if you're wanting to add an electrical circuit and you want it to be a GFI circuit, whether or not you want it to be on a 20 amp circuit or a 15 amp circuit, and what type of wire you should use. Okay, enough of that. Video Joe out. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.